This video is done with a 3.7 Ford. Even though an APP and TPS work the same voltage-wise, the voltage may be different from manufacturer to manufacturer. Hey everybody. This page here is to how you can back probe to either get your voltage sensors or to check your scope pattern and where to go to check your scope. On this page, I am trying to explain a variable voltage. As you can see, the higher the voltage, the less resistance to ground, so the voltage may be around 4 volts. The more resistance, as the arrow moves down closer to the ground, the lower the voltage, so your voltage may be around 1.2 volts. Now testing your APP and your TPS, as you can see, when you accelerate, your APP voltages goes up and then comes back down. Both 1 and 2 traces are the same. On your TPS, you can see that your TPS 5 volt goes down to 2 volts and your 2 volts goes up to 5 volts. So they do the opposite way. On your throttle motor, as you give it gas, you can see trace 2 is going up and your trace 1 is down, and as an idle, your trace 1 will be going up and your trace 2 is staying low. Now to set your scope, you have both traces set at 5 volts, 5 seconds. Now on the APP, you're at a 5 volt, 5 second scale. But the APP is feeding what the computer, how much acceleration you want to do. So as you give it acceleration, you're going to see the voltage go up and then come back down. So the computer knows how fast you want to go or how many RPMs you want to turn. Now the TPS is the opposite. It's feeding the computer how much the acceleration is or how much air is going into the throttle. So you can see that the green will go up and the yellow will go down, so the computer will know how much the throttle is open or closed. This will allow the computer to adjust air mixtures and how much air is going into the engine. The computer knows how much throttle you want from the APP. As you accelerate, you're going to see your throttle move up and down. Now, trace 1 is your throttle acceleration. Now, as your throttle moves up, your computer reads the TPS to see where the throttle is at. Now, on the left side, you can see when I accelerate the vehicle, your trace 1, your yellow, move up, and when it comes back to an idle, your trace 2 moves up and keeps it at an idle. So every time you accelerate, the motor moves up. Now, in conjunction with the APP and the TPS, the throttle positioning let the computer know what position the throttle is at, and the APP is letting the computer know I need more acceleration. Now you know how voltage works with the throttle motor. What I want to do now is show you how amps work with the throttle motor. So I hooked a low amp probe to one of the throttle motor sides. It doesn't matter what side it's on because a low amp will measure any kind of amperage going through a negative side or a positive side. So when I paused it and then I magnify in it, you're going to see the actual amps going through the motor. So you can see the amps are in this area here where it says amps, and as you accelerate, it moves up. On this one, you can see as I accelerate with the APP moves up, and your TPS, which means your throttle is moving because the TPS is feeding the computer where the throttle's at. So you can see that everything moves in conjunction. Now, as I give it the acceleration, you can see the voltage of the APP and the TPS, and as the throttle moves up and down. You can see here on this schematic on how everything works, and I hope this will kind of help you guys out. Here's a schematic of all the signals and voltages, and you can press pause to look at these at any time. I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm hoping it will help you understand the APPs, TPS, and throttle motor. Just remember, just because you get a reduced power doesn't mean that the APP or TPS or throttle motor is bad. I find most of the time it may be from a misfire or a bad code. So thanks for watching this, and I hope you join and subscribe my YouTube. Thank you. Bye.